What's going on, guys? It's Exelon. We're doing deck profile. And what? Exelon's playing meta? I know, weird, right? We are playing Invoked Dogmatika with like a little Dragoon package. It's cool. I'll show you the list. It's not like your typical list. It has a lot of cool little text that I put in, and I've done a lot of testing with it. And I decided I really like this. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for some of the choices, but hey, everybody's got different opinions on what they should play. So I played 3 Alistair, of course, bread and butter, you have to play it. 3 Ecclesia, and only 1 Flordelis, and I'm not playing Maximus. Now, most people are like, why aren't you playing Maximus? The card's literally insane. But I don't think you need it. I feel like you just win after turn 1 anyway once you go through your combo. Like, combo. It's not really combo, but like I feel like you just win turn 1. Like, you really don't need all the extra Dogmatika cards. I feel like they're bricks essentially, because this searches all of them. Nadir searches this, and yeah, I decided to go for the one Flordelis, whatever you guys want to call it. Then we of course play in Dragoon cards. We have to play the bricks. And what is this? Trickstar Coralbane. Now we are playing 1 light stage, of course, because that one. We're playing 1 Coralbane. This is a free special summon. And this card's 2000 attack. It also lets you normal summon Alistair, and then you can go Alistair into Coralbane into Verte Anaconda, which gives you not only a free Anaconda, but it also gives you a free Trickstar light stage back row disruption, kinda. So like with light stage, whenever it's on the field, you can target a back row your opponent controls, and they can't activate it until the end of the turn, or they can activate on response. So like it's really good to hit like imperm and like strike and like random shit. So that's a really cool package. I like it. Not a lot of people are playing it, but I'm having a lot of success with it so far. Play 3 Ash, of course. It's literally the best hand trap right now. Or I don't know if it's the best hand trap, but it is like the hand trap you pretty much have to play regardless of the format. And then this card, it's the best hand trap in the format by far, Cyframe Gear Gamma. And of course, the 3rd vanilla in your deck. We were never not tribute summoning Gamma for driver for game. But yeah, this is the monster lineup. I know a lot of people are gonna give me shit. Explain your reasonings why in the comments. I said my reasonings. I like this. I think this is like a really nice monster lineup. I tried to make this really consistent. I'm also not playing Desires, so if you're like, oh, you're playing Desires without Maximus, only 1 Flordelis. I don't know how the fuck you say it. I don't know how you say this guy's name, dude. Flordelis. Floral pattern boy. He negates stuff. That's all we need to know. We play a triple magical meltdown. This just says, get Mechaba on the field. That's all we want. It just says, hi Mechaba, here's a free summon. Like I said earlier, we're playing Trickstar Light Stage. And of course, this search is the best card in the game. Alistair. Duh, we gotta play it. It's like Rhoda. And now we are moving on to, I think, the best card in the entire game right now. Nadir Servant. This card puts in work. Send cards from your extra deck to the grave to Rhoda out any of your freaking Dogmatika cards. Like, why would you not play this card? And why would you play any other deck that doesn't play this card? Yeah, Dragon Link's cool. Spam the board. This card says send Intis and pop a card and search your Reclusia and search the trap from Reclusia and have 2 more pops on your opponent's turn. This card gives so many insane pluses. It also lets you dump App Cologne, and you can get Shadal Schism, which means you can win to them on their going second, or on their second turn of the game. It's insane. This card's nuts. Speaking of nuts cards, we are also playing Forbidden Droplet. Yeah, I know, rich, but I think this card's insane. Everybody and their grandpa is playing Dragoon, and we have to out Dragoon. If we're not going to be able to out Dragoon in game 1, we don't want to lose to it if we don't draw the outs game 2 and 3. We just want to have a consistent way to out Dragoon. And this card doesn't only just negate Dragoon, it negates a whole bunch of other cards, and it's very strong. There's a reason why this card is expensive. It's just that good. And I feel like a lot of people aren't playing it, and I don't understand why. Another card that's just like insane is Triple Tactic Talents. I only opted to play 2. Definitely not because I only have 2, but I only have 2. So don't at me. But I think it's good at 2. I think 2 is a really good number. They ask your Alistair, you draw 2 off of Tactical Talents. And then guess what? You draw into Invocation because we good like that. Speaking of Invocation, here they are. The beautiful ultimate rares. I just picked these up. These are nice. But yeah, this card makes Shaddoll monsters in your extra deck. It makes Invoked in your extra deck. This card's nuts. A lot of people forget you can make the Shaddolls with this. So yeah, don't forget about that. Oh, and then of course we got 2 more spells. Of course we're playing Red Eyes Fusion. I want a super. Hit me up, guys. Give me a super. And we're playing 1 called by. It's at 1. But you really want your effects to resolve in this game. Like in this deck. You just really want to get your effects off, especially like if they ash you, you don't want that. Obviously this doesn't hit Gamma, and it doesn't hit Imperm, the 2 best hand traps. But it does hit a budget Imperm, which is Effect Veiler, and it also hits Ash Blossom. So I think it's still a really good card. It also hits Miscellaneous Saurus if you're playing against Dinosaur. It hits like certain parts in the Rocket deck. Like obviously it's not the best. It hits Golden Lord out of the extra deck. Hits like Ray out of the graveyard. People are still on Striker these days. Like it does a lot of cool things. I really like the card. Even though I went to 1, I still like the card. That's why I'm playing it. Going on to the traps. Like I said earlier, one of the best hand traps in the entire format. So we are playing 9 hand traps and the brick, aka driver. And then we are only playing 2 Dogmatika Punishment. The reason why we're only playing 2 is because we are not playing Desires. And I tested Desires. I was like such a big believer of Desires is the way. Desires this, Desires that. You don't need Desires. This deck just wins on its own. You see Alistair, it doesn't matter what else is in your hand. If you have a Dogma card, that says Verte, Alistair, and you get some poppy pops with the punishment. It's a win-win situation. Mechaba's cool. Mechaba's nice. We can Mechaba pass all day. And we got the extra deck here. I'm going to try to hurry up so this deck's profile is not like 30 minutes long. It's already a little bit. We're playing 1 Omega. You can summon this off of the Gamma package, or you can just send this. You can shuffle cards from your graveyard back or in your banished. Really good card for this deck. Personally, I really like the card. And you can rip cards from your opponent's hand. Like, what's not to like? It's that 1 for a reason. Almirage. Almirage says, free Mechaba. Also playing Verte and Dragoon. Moving on to the Invoked stuff. We're playing 2 Mechaba, 1 Purgatrio. This card says we win. This card just is nuts. I love this card. These 2 together are like 2 peas in a pod. This card is insane. Like I haven't played since Echo came out because of COVID. So reading this card and just realizing it just pops whenever it's just a card to special summon, like that's insane. It has so many applications. Like this card you can sit on and just win. If it's an open game state and they're top decking, like they're not gonna be able to out a 2800 defense card, and if they try to special summon, you just pop it. Like it's just so hard. Like you don't even need this card half the time, but whenever you do summon this card, you're usually winning the game. That's how powerful this card is. And cool thing is, if they've added your Dragoon, you summon this, you can use this effect to take Dragoon's attack, so he comes 5,000, and then he can just kill your opponent like out of nowhere. People don't expect it. Like I said earlier, the pop card. This card just says pop pop. Wait, hold on. Pop pop. That's what it says. It's this is pretty much Norden's little sister, but nah, we can't say that. She's worse than Norden, but they're both dope cards. This card just says search Dogma cards if you really need it. So like, cool thing you can do is you can use Servant. You can use Servant. You can dump this guy. You can search Reclusia, summon Reclusia, get the trap on end phase. You can activate his effect, and you can get the monster, and you can just go off. So you can get this. So you get a negate and pops. It's free. Oh, and then of course, like I said, we're playing the Shadal cards. Swap Cologne. This search is Schism. This is Winda. Say hi. Say GG. This is Construct. We can summon this sometimes. You can also send this to get one of the other cards back. Like if you need to recycle Winda, like in the late game, like I guess you could. And then you can Schism it back. But like, I've really never found a good way to use Construct. I don't know how I feel about it. Like I have not summoned it yet. But like I know it's gonna come up, so I don't want to cut it. The only thing I could cut it for would be maybe the what's that fossil card? The fossil X or the fossil fusion card? I don't know. Maybe or maybe a BLS link. Could put that in there. I haven't fully decided yet. Still working out what I do for Construct because I really haven't used it. Give me some reasons why I should keep it, or give me some card suggestions, and I'll figure out what's best for me. Going on to the side deck. Oh yeah, say hello to Bulbasaur. Best Pokemon, best starter. Don't at me. Playing 3 Nibiru. This says Rocket decks are gay. I want to play the game. Thank you. Nothing wrong with being gay, of course. I just, don't like sitting there for 20 minutes and not be able to play the game. My dog's barking in the background. It looks like a yelp. Hopefully he's okay. I'm gonna go check on him after this. So I'm gonna hurry up. Lightning Storm pops back row. This says no more back row. And if we're going first, we use this. This gets rid of Dark Ruler. It gets rid of a bunch of other cards. It's really nice. I like this. I like the deck list a lot. I would say I'm gonna swap 3 Lightning Storm for 2 Cosmic Cyclone and a Heartbeast Feather Duster because I feel like that's just better. But only time will tell. Because like if you're drawing into this, like if you already summoned and it's like 3 turns have passed and you just draw into that, it's essentially a dead card. Because Meltdown's always going to be face up, so you're never really going to be able to activate it. So like, I don't know how I feel about it in this deck. I think I'm going to swap it for 2 Cyclone Harvey Feather Duster. That's it, guys. I also stream over on twitch.tv/Exelon Streams. It'll be a link in the description. I have a Twitter, go follow it. Shoutouts to Taylor, shoutouts to Logan. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and give me a comment in the comment section next deck profile you want to see. I'm working on a Grim module list right now, and I can't wait to get that out for you guys. It'll be out in like the next week. Yeah, my upload schedule is shit. But I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.